Steve, disappointing afternoon in the end.
Well, yeah, of course, disappointing result. I thought that first half we didn't play at the level required really. It was always going to be a tough game. You're away from home, and you have to be at it. And I don't think we were quite at the level we needed to be. Obviously going 1-0 down as well, but forget being 1-0 down. I thought we needed to improve our performance. Second half I thought we did a lot. I thought we were good. And really took the game to Fulham, and that was the idea from the start of the game. But it took us half time to get going. I was convinced we were going to equalise. I thought it was a matter of time, but we didn't really make the most of that momentum and the good positions and shooting areas that we got in. And then obviously when you play like that, you do run the risk of getting done on a counter attack or a turnover, and that is what happened. So for sure we should have played better first half. We did play better second half. Didn't make the most of the opportunities we created, and in the end that's why we've got to go. We've got to accept the result for what it was.
How much did losing two central defenders in one move in the first 4 minutes? How much does that affect what then happens through the rest of the first half?
Well, it's unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, we won't put the result down to it, but because I thought the two guys who came in did well. Obviously great for Felipe to get on the pitch and get some minutes in the Premier League. So I've never seen it before, not in the same action. And maybe when things like that happen, you think it might not be your day today. But at the same time, there was still a long way to go in the game. I guess where it did have an influence was we could only make three more subs in the game, and when you're down and you want to try and get in the game, you want to make attacking changes. And I know we made three, but we 5 changes now in a game. When you lose you tend to make more than 3 from an attacking sense. So we were unlucky with that. But yeah, it was really unfortunate. But I'm not sitting there thinking that they're standing there thinking that it affected our performance or the result. Apart from that, we couldn't make more changes in the second half from an attacking sense.
Both hamstrings, were they?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's. I mean, they could be
out
for a little while.
Well, we don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I could see Scott straight away. Willie, I wasn't too sure what he went down with, but yeah, obviously the next 48 hours we'll know.
Just to go back to the first half, and as you said, perhaps not good enough in that first half. You not use the ball well enough. It seemed whenever you got the ball, you couldn't quite keep hold of it, and then you get wave after wave, don't you?
I felt that they were happy for us to have the ball at the back, and I felt that we could have played forward a little bit quicker and with a bit more purpose, because when we did, we actually had 1 or 2 decent moments, not loads. I'm not going to stand there and say we played well in the first half, but you could see the game was there to be taken to Fulham, and that's what we did in the second half. So we just needed to play with a bit more purpose and a bit more belief. And a bit more intent, and we did. So for sure that wasn't there in the first half, but it was in the second half. I just said to the lads there, the difference between the two halves were night and day. But the learning is you got to do it from the start.
Yeah, and do it. 90 minutes. That's what you're looking for now.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And only Manchester City next week, but at least you've got a week to prepare.
Well, we won't think about that too much at the moment. Obviously, we are. We'll review this game and we'll recover. We'll look at the guys' injuries and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. No Danilo today in the 20, and no Jesse Lingard either. Is that just the fact that you've got to pick 20, or
no? Jesse's feeling his knee, so he wasn't available. We're really happy with Danilo. He's a young boy, come over and he's already been exposed to some good minutes, more than probably we would have planned for at this time. And so we're just going to have to trust the process with him and get him to the level. He's a young player. And I explained that to him and said, listen, you're in a really good place for a few weeks that you've been there, the amount of minutes that you've played and how he's done as well, and he's learning. But we have options now, and you're away from home and you've got to try and pick a team and think about changes that may be needed in the game. And obviously there's players that will fall in and out of that. But so we're really happy with Danilo and his settling in period, which he's still going through. And we're going to work with him because that's what we do with young players.
And you mentioned Felipe earlier getting a lot more minutes than you'd have expected today, but John Joe Shelvey on the pitch as well. Yeah,
no, and they were positives. John Joe needed the minutes because obviously he's new to us, but he's been injured, so he would have needed the game time. And I thought he did really well. I thought his usage of the ball was excellent, as you'd expect. The cross he put in for Serge's header, I thought he made a difference, to be fair, with our attacking game. And Felipe equally, came in, and I thought he was excellent. He did well and looked aggressive and looks the player that we know he's going to be for us. So with all of these new boys, you just want to try and get them involved as quick as you can, so they can feel what it's like to play for the club. We're obviously disappointed with the result, but we'll also look a bit deeper and go, what did we get out of the game? And them two getting on and getting minutes is a plus.
Commiserations today,
Thanks,
Steve.
Carl.
Thanks for your time.